Okay, guys, sorry about that one. I am back. My parents called me. My diploma just came in, so I had to. They wanted to show me that and congratulate me on that. So, because of that, I'll probably just like once this stream is done, I'll probably edit it and just put I'll probably just put them both in on like a video together. Like I'll just download them both from YouTube and like edit them together, so y'all have one continuous video. But for right now, we're just gonna get right back into it. Kansas won the last game. Almost blew it. Good lord. But right now, this is the next match we have is Kansas State at Ole Miss, or Ole Miss at Kansas State. Now, this is gonna be a very offensive. I know it. They don't play a lot of defense in this game. I'm gonna keep it a buck. So we're just gonna get underway. We're on crunch time now. Somebody took too long talking to their parents, but it's all good. My diploma's in, so I am officially graduated. But yeah, sorry about ending the stream early. Like I said, I'm probably just gonna like combine them together. Worst comes to worst. That was very abrupt, but they were blowing up my phone. They're like, Cade, answer the phone. Call, answer the phone. And so I answered the phone. I didn't want to get yelled at anymore. Anyways, we're gonna get underway.
SU Stadium here, Kansas.
Hopefully,
Coin toss now, presented by Coke Zero. Real Coke,
hopefully.
0 calories. Enjoy every.
I don't know why the stream always lags at the entrance of the teams, but maybe it's just way too much graphics for this little laptop to support. Oh well, we'll see. But let's hop into it. I think I'm picking Kansas State to win. I think that's gonna be my pick. Start off with a field goal. Start off with a touchdown. Ole Miss strikes back. At the end of the first, 10-7. Should be one of our better games of round 2, I think. But then again, I mean, Ohio State did win. Or Ohio State did fall, so you never know. God, that was such a crazy game. Ole Miss is actually embarrassing Kansas State. I thought it was going to be closer. But it looks like Ole Miss has this game handled, and they are ready to move on to round 3. Now, I'm not even going to lie. I don't know if this is their first time or not in round 3, but welcome. It's a fun club you're joining. Up next, we have Ball State and Oregon, which sucks because Oregon is one of my picks to win. Like they're definitely gonna like win a top 10 seed placement. But I love Ball State. Like it's so cute watching them like keep fighting for wins and getting like high up there. So I'm rooting for Ball State, but obviously I gotta pick Oregon. You just gotta pick the higher team by like as much as it's gonna be. Like, yeah, that's definitely Oregon's got that on lock. Again, still rooting for Ball State though. They're still gonna get home field advantage, and we're also gonna make this nighttime. I don't know why it's daytime, or I know why it's daytime, but this game's important enough to me where it's gonna be nighttime game. What? I think Oregon wins this one by 21. That's my score prediction, is by 21. I'm not going to put actual... You know what? Ball State 24, Oregon 45. Yeah. I don't think that's too outlandish. 45.
Along the river in Indiana,
Ball State keeps
Muncie.
it close.
The site will be a great game of.
Like I said, it's sometimes the matchups you receive, like any team that has to play a top 10 team in this tournament, it's just hard for them. We're going to go by quarter just because, you know, we know who I'm rooting for. They start off strong. They start off really strong, but gotta capitalize a little more. They were in the red zone a lot, and they just didn't do anything. But as long as you can go shot for shot with them now, I mean, up by 7 at halftime, I'm telling you, bro, this Ball State team is slept on. If they can beat Oregon, which, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but start of the fourth, and they're up by 2 touchdowns. Like, are they going to do it? Wait, oh, it was picked off. Ball State picked it off. Oh, my God, they have it. Ball State has the ball. They're up a lot. They just have to milk this clock. And then Oregon has to get 2 touchdowns in less than a minute. I don't. Wait, did they? Oh, they got sacked. Oregon just scored with 20 seconds left. They have to get this onside. They don't. It's Ball State's ball. Ball State won. Ball State just beat Oregon. That's 2 upsets. That is 2 huge upsets in this round 2 tournament. Oh my God. Number 2 and number 6 both fall with. Wow, that is just amazing. Ball State advances to round 3. What did I tell you? Sleeper team. This is Ball State's turn. That's why they get home field advantage all the time. No sweat. They knew what they were doing. They had that game on lock. Woo! You gotta love it. You gotta love when that plays out like that. Dude, Oregon with 3 turnovers, which is crazy. 99 overall offense, and Ball State put up over 100 more passing yards, dude. Wow. Wow. And they were a lot more careful with the ball. That was an important part I noticed. Is they were a lot more careful with that ball. Not a lot more, I guess, but they were careful, and it helped them. They won. That's insane. They have Baylor. Really good matchup. But yeah, I mean, USC's got the higher overall. Baylor is at home. Should be a real. Is this not? No, Baylor's not Pac-12. Duh. Anyways, we have on our hands of what should be a very good game, I think. I think Baylor. I think USC will probably win, but I think USC wins. That's my pick for the game. I cannot believe Ball State won. Indiana and Ball State both just balled out. see what I did there. Anyways, I'll stop. But goodness gracious, that was crazy. That was ridiculous. Ah, shut up. Alright. Press the button? Question mark? Maybe?
Lloyd Casey Stadium. Ball for over. We're another great game.
Dude, I don't know why it glitches out like that. But anyways, we are getting into this game. It's so weird. I need to set it to night more often because these should be night games. USC strikes first and second. Baylor finally answers the touchdown to end the first. Let's see if the second quarter will be more their speed. They get a field goal, but so does USC. I mean, hey, it's a close game. I told you it would be. This was one of the few I was banking on being a really, really, really good game. Baylor takes the lead, and USC answers right back. They're going shot for shot with each other right now. Oh, USC with 2 quick touchdowns. I think Baylor's in a really bad position right now. Baylor loses. I called it. I told you. I thought USC would pull it out. Maybe it was because it wasn't night. Who knows? But Baylor can't hang, and they fall. USC moves on to round 3. And up next we have what should be a good game, I think. I think it should be a good game. It's going to be a rough one for Penn State because they will be traveling to Boise State. What are they called? What's Boise State's mascot? Broncos? Probably. That sounds right. We're going to go with that. Definitely rooting for Boise State in that one. I don't see how they lose. Boise State and Penn State. Wait, he's down ABC. No, I went the complete wrong way. There we go. Oh, it's actually a lot closer of a game than I thought it was. Anyways, we're still rooting for Boise State. And I still have them picked. They're my pick. But I don't know. It should be a good game. Like I said, Penn State's not the powerhouse team that they are now. Powerhouse, air quote. Just kidding. Wow, 0 upsets in round 1. 2 of them already in round 2. I'm just shocked. Then I don't know who else would really be a huge upset. Maybe South Carolina falling because they're number 8. Stanford would be a huge upset. But past that, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. But if the game would load, that'd be great. Appreciate
The astroturf in the United States.
This game out of the way. Again, we're rooting for Boise State. Well, I guess y'all gonna root for whoever you want. But you're wrong. Boise State all the way. Wow, the stream struggles with that. Sorry about that, guys. Wow, Penn State strikes quick. What happened there? Hold on. That was at the very beginning of the game. Was it a fumble on the... Oh no, they picked it off right off the bat. Whew! It's not how you want to start one of these games. Boise State down 10 at the end of the first. But they just mounted a huge drive. Get it? Mounted. Broncos. Funny. They take the lead. 21-17. And Penn State answers with a field goal. Down by 1 going into half. Can Boise State hold their lead? They strike quick. Penn State settles for another field goal. Another field goal. Boise State takes one of their own. And at the end of the third, we had a touchdown. But it's a lot of field goals. Offense is struggling to find that end zone, it looks like. Well, they were. Boise State, I think. Boise State just took that game right out of Penn State's hand. Honestly, Penn State blew that game. They started off really strong in the beginning. And I mean, a pick on the first play from scrimmage, and you can't capitalize off of it and ride that wave. That's on you. That's on you as a football team. you can't ride your momentum out, it's hard. But either way, Boise State advances to the third round. Something I'm not upset about. Not upset about in the slightest, actually. Penn State even won the turnover game. That first turnover, dude, that one was rough. I mean, to start a game off like that, you got to give the Boise State team some credit for being able to come back and not only win, but win impressively. Like, they made sure that, like, it was known they won. Up next, we have Louisville and Utah. Louisville, if you will. I won't. Louisville is at home. They're a higher overall. I'm very safe in picking them to win, I feel like. But who knows? We've seen crazier. We've seen a lot crazier. It's cold, bruh. I'm shivering a little bit. If you're enjoying the stream, you can feel free to leave a like and subscribe. Helps me out. Want to quit Chick-fil-A so badly. I want to make this my full-time job. Would love to make this my full-time job. And it only starts with y'all's help. Well, I guess it starts with me. But I can only do it with y'all's help. Anyways, you look at the difference. I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. Defense, basically the same. Offense, Louisville's about 10 overall better. But, I mean, hey, it balances out on the overall, like, the overall, where it's only 4 different. I mean, hey. It's cool.
Louisville, Kentucky becomes the site for this football.
Either way, we're going to get into this game. Can y'all watch him paraglide? Or parasailing? No, dude. It always cuts out right there. I think it just is too much graphics for this computer to handle. Unfortunate. Really is. Papa John's Stadium? Is that really where we're playing? No. Anyways, we're going to go quarter by quarter with this one. Should be close. I say that as Louisville puts up 2 touchdowns back to back. And then 3. Wow. Louisville is making quick work of this Utah team. Lamar Jackson isn't on this Louisville team, right? This isn't Lamar. I don't think so. But either way, dude, Louisville is manhandling this Utah team. And so I'm just going to skip to the end of the game now. It looked like it was supposed to be a close game, but oh my god. It's not even like remotely close. We almost had another 80-point game for this Louisville team. Which, I mean, make your statement piece, I guess. You're going to have to... We're getting close to where it's going to take me writing them out to figure out who plays who next. Because this is going to get us down to 1 column, and then I got to split that column in half. So, 16, right? Yeah. So it'll be 16 and 16. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're at 13 right now because of Hawaii. But we've played 12 games already. 2 upsets. A few teams with definitely their first time in the round of 30. Or in the third round. Round of 32, if you will. Going off of... Hey, LSU. You're actually playing this game. But since you're already there, unfortunately, you're not going to get home field advantage. I don't think you need it all that much. I definitely went the wrong way. Did I pass the guy? Yeah. LSU versus Purdue in this round 2 matchup. I'm going to pick this LSU team to win. Bro, I want them to add in the new NCAA game, like, you know, like, what is it called? Those teams that, like, I want them to have, like, the good teams from, like, each college. So, like, that 2019 LSU team and, like, that 2013 FSU team. that 2001 Miami team. Like, I want them to have those teams in this new game so we could play those matchups. Like, those would be so fun. Like, they had them in the old NCAA games. I don't know why they don't have it in this one, first of all. Or if they don't have it in the new one, there's no reason why. But they should do that in Madden too. Like the Legion of Boom, the Steel Curtain, the Greatest Show on Turf. They should have those, bro. Those
Two
would be
teams
so much
set to
fun
do battle
play.
here in West Lafayette, Indiana.
But I digress. Let's see. I think I said it, but I'm picking LSU to win this game. They should have this on lock. We're gonna go quarter by quarter though, because I don't remember how big the overall difference was. But hey, Purdue strikes first, and they kick a field goal there. Wow, they're not making it easy for LSU, but LSU does find the end zone, finds it again. Wait, did Purdue not make it? Oh, they made it that time. And that time, oh my goodness, right before half, they put up points. They were not playing around. LSU needs to figure it out quick if they're going to win this game. They have one quarter and a prayer. Oh no, I think Purdue wins. I think Purdue locked down LSU for another huge upset. Oh my goodness. LSU falls to Purdue. And that means number 12 is now out of the game. And it wasn't even like that close, to be honest. 53-37, LSU tumbles. Well, there goes my pick. I mean, hey, gotta play them out, am I right? Up next, we have Marshall and UTEP. Now, before I jinx it, well, I'm going to say it anyways. I really want Marshall to win. I really, 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 really want Marshall to win this game. That's crazy. That is a crazy stat line. To have more rushing and passing yards, 4 turnovers. What can you do? To have more offensive yards, basically the same amount of first downs, and still lose, turnovers, man, will kill you. But, oh well. Now we have go to it would have been. But I didn't think about it. My fault. But I guess it wouldn't have mattered. Wow, very close matchup. They're like, I guess UTEP's special teams is better because they have the higher overall, barely. So Marshall home field advantage going up against UTEP. We'll give them a night game. And let's see if Marshall can do it. Obviously, I'd love to see him make it to the third round of 32. Would be spectacular. But I don't know. I still pick Marshall though. I pick them. I think they can do it. Lower overall. They have the home field advantage. They have my heart. I'm rooting for them. Should be a very good game. Should be a very good game. If it would load. Oh, I thought it crashed. I was like, crap, bro. I have to.
Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia, the site of this game, and a very tough place to play on the road.
Come on, come on. So Marshall will receive. Nighttime game. Very anticipated matchup between these two. This should be one of a very good game between the teams. Marshall scores first and quick. And then they kick up. Wow. The UTEP strikes. They wasted no time on that drive. But Marshall's up 24-7 going into the second. And UTEP is building. They're coming back. They stormed back for that one. But at halftime, Marshall's up 31-22. Barely hanging on, but hanging on nonetheless. UTEP scores right off the jump. brings it within 2 points. Marshall kicks a field goal. UTEP scores. Marshall is losing. They're winning now. To start the fourth quarter, up by 2. Marshall's defense needs to find something. They cannot keep having this. UTEP strikes, and Marshall needs a touchdown. Marshall needs a touchdown. And they got it, but too late. UTEP wins 49-44. And, you know, I think it's both. It would have been both of these teams' first time in the in the third round. So, welcome UTEP. Congratulations. You fought for it. We are proud. Up next, we have Maryland and Rutgers. What are the Rutgers? Like, is that just them? Rutgers? I have no clue who they are. Like, I mean, I know who they are, but like, I don't know. It's like it's Arkansas Razorbacks. So. No, it's Scarlet Knights. Thank goodness. I was like, it can't just be that, right? Yes, I realized I did this horrible way. Technically, Maryland should have the home field advantage, but it wasn't because I want the Rutgers to have it. I was just trying to figure something out. Either way, very close matchup as well. Well, it just happens to be a day game. It doesn't matter all that much. I'm a lock in on Maryland. I think Maryland will pull this off in the end. Who did Maryland have to beat? Is that BYU? I guess Maryland. Yeah. But so far, number 2, number 6, and number 12 have fallen to not just unranked teams, but like not very good unranked teams. I guess Indiana and Purdue were okay. Oregon falling to Ball State was crazy. Who knows?
Raritan River, New Brunswick campus of Rutgers. Today's football game.
Florida or Mississippi State or something like that. I don't know. We'll see who they have to play in round 3. I'm rooting for them though. Ball State is my dark horse to win it all. There, I said it. Rutgers strike first, put points up on the board. Who did I say? I said Maryland, right? Maryland ties it, but Rutgers take the lead right before the first quarter ends. To start the second, Maryland drives down for a field goal. Rutgers don't do anything, and Maryland puts a touchdown up, takes the lead. Going into half, Maryland's up 17-14. All right, let's jump into it. Rutgers strike quickly twice. Oh my goodness, they just threw up points. Oh my god, gave Maryland no time to think about it. Maryland now down 11 going into the fourth. Oh no, they're done. Maryland's, it's way too out of reach for them now, and Rutgers are just piling on. They did not let that slide. They did not like not being picked. But Maryland falls, and they fall hard. Rutgers, welcome to round 3. Hope you enjoy it. Up next, we have California and Vanderbilt. Should be a very fun game, actually. I'm excited. I don't think either of them are bad in this game. California is going to get their home field advantage. They earned it. And then Vanderbilt, that's like at the bottom, right? There they are. Oh, Vanderbilt's in the top 25. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, these teams are not bad this year. But we're going to set him up. We'll give, do we want to give, yeah, we'll give him a night game. This will be that 1 a.m. game for me in Florida. Oh my god. Obviously my bias with the SEC is saying I want Vanderbilt to win. And I think that's who I'm gonna lock in and pick. I don't think Cal has the, the fans to really make that home field advantage go crazy. So I think we'll just dial into to rooting for Vanderbilt. Next game up will be an ACC matchup between Miami and Virginia. Very interesting game. Because I'm a Florida State fan, I'm obviously rooting for Virginia. And the Xbox is taking a little bit to load. She's timed. She is hot.
Berkeley, California, just minutes away. Francisco,
Sorry.
Sun Valley is the college football.
I might try and stream off my MacBook a little bit. Hopefully it'll make it better for you. Hopefully it'll help y'all out a little bit. So I don't think it's the Xbox. I really do think it's my laptop. It's just not liking running this. Which I can't necessarily say I blame it either. We're going to go quarter by quarter. Again, this should be a very good game. Cal scores first. And Vanderbilt pulls up nothing. They finally get a touchdown. Oh! And a huge 79-yard touchdown, but missed the PAT. Could come back to bite them. Start the second quarter off. Cal puts up a field goal. Vanderbilt just takes their touchdown and their extra point. They're not worrying about a 2-point conversion just yet. It's 30-17 at half. Vanderbilt in the lead. Started off the second, California scores, but so did Vanderbilt. They're just gonna go shot for shot on this game, it looks like, and see who can capitalize in the end. California closes the lead to 2. That missed PAT is starting to look really scary for Vanderbilt. Another field goal. I mean, it's gonna work for a little bit, but not for long. California takes the lead, and now y'all are all tied up. Oh, we're in overtime. Oh, California just won in overtime. 52-49. Cal takes it. Wow. That was an ending that I was not ready for. Vanderbilt falls. Could call it an upset if you want. Number 25 team knocked out. I don't know. I don't think you call it an upset just yet, but it is a good win. It is a very good overtime win for California. It really pretties up their resume in this tournament. Because, some teams, everybody's looking at, they have an easy walk. Like Alabama, for example, playing freaking Illinois and then UAB. Alabama's had a cakewalk so far. Notre Dame's, low-key had a cakewalk as well. So, some of these teams, they're building a resume. They're like, hey, we actually are working for this tournament. But anyways, I digress. Up next, we have Miami and Virginia. So, screw Miami. Virginia's home. And then I'm rooting for Virginia. I don't care if this throws off my record, but I'm taking them to win too. Ugh, that's not pretty. Whatever. What is Miami's field? Are they at the Hard Rock in this year? Sorry, I gotta look at this real quick. Just curious. They're not gonna play on their field. They're not gonna play on their turn. But I don't think they're at the Hard Rock. No, they're not. I don't know where that is. Whatever. Sorry, that was a little extra time that y'all didn't care about, but I wanted to look. Alright, Miami and Virginia is underway. Realistically, I think Miami will probably win. That overall difference was crazy. But, go Virginia. Cavaliers, right? That's what they are. Yeah, I was right. Okay. Come on. Let's get this game underway.
Hills of the Blue Mountains of Charlotte. We're at Scott Stadium, ready for a great college football game.
All right. We're going to go quarter by quarter on this one as well. This should be a good game, so I don't think it'll be a blowout. Virginia scores first. Miami answers right back. And there we go. We're all tied up to start the second quarter. 14 apiece. Miami scores quickly. 21. They're tied up. Virginia takes a lead, 28-21. And are they going to hold it going into half? No, they go up a touchdown, 35-21 to walk into halftime. Virginia in the lead. Miami tries to drive, gets nothing. Virginia takes a field goal and another touchdown, 45-29. Virginia well in the lead, 16-point game, and all they have to do is hold on for a quarter. Can they do it? So far, it's looking like it. It looks like they're not going to give it up easily. And they win. They pulled it off. I told you. What is Miami? Trash. Trash is what Miami is. Virginia takes it 52-37. Good. We don't like Miami. Don't worry. They'll get it. They'll get another chance eventually. They'll get their run at something. All right. Next game up we have is going to be Cincinnati and Virginia Tech. I'm going to go ahead and I think dial up a lock-in on Virginia Tech. I don't remember how good Cincinnati was. Maybe I'll stop putting disrespect on their name. We'll see. Let's see what they look like. They definitely do get home field advantage. They're way closer. You guys are. Oh yeah. I'm gonna give this one to Virginia Tech, I think. But we will make it a night game. Cincinnati did make the college football playoff more than Virginia Tech can say. Oops. Did I say that? Yes, I did. So, I mean, hey, let's see what Cincinnati can pull off. Maybe they can be the next TCU. I don't know. I want Ball State to be the next TCU in this tournament. I want them to get that 4th seed. After beating Oregon, they deserve it. I mean, say what you want, man. But to knock off number 6. Yeah, I mean, what? That's 12 overall better on defense, 10 overall better on offense, and overall, they're 12 better. They're just better. Virginia Tech is just better all around. Oh,
From the Indiana-Ohio border in the great city of Cincinnati.
Whatever. We'll be fine. Some of these boys got to play in the heat. Nippert Stadium. Word. Alright, to start off, Virginia Tech strikes fast and quick on their first drive. And they strike again. Oh, they 21-7 to start the first, or to go into the second quarter. I didn't even see Cincinnati's touchdown, I'm not gonna lie. They're driving. Oh, you guys take a field goal there or something. If you're that far in the red zone, and you're not getting any points, that's a problem. 31-7 at halftime. Cincinnati scored 0 times that quarter. And Virginia Tech is just not letting up. They are going all out. This is all Virginia Tech. Cincinnati, I don't think stood a chance. They do get another touchdown, though. Make it look prettier. But I mean, style points never meant anything in this tournament. You lost. That sucks. But hey, Virginia Tech takes the lead. Or takes the win and advances on to round 3. Congratulations. Up next, we have Michigan and Wake Forest. I got a buddy from Michigan, so that's who I will be rooting for obvious reasons. I also think they're good in this game, so I don't think it's an outlandish pick anyways. Wow, that was 9 turnovers in the game. Wow. You just cannot. That was not a pretty game. That one would have probably sucked to watch. Alright, we're gonna give Wake Forest the home field advantage only because they are closer to, like, go to. I told y'all that's how I would do it. But this Michigan team, I think, doesn't really need home field advantage. I think they're gonna be just fine. Yeah. Should be just fine. Number 19, walking into Wake Forest. Think Michigan will win. I'm rooting for Michigan. Oh, I probably just didn't confirm when I did the night game. Oopsies. But yeah, Michigan and Wake Forest. Poor Michigan State. They're not going to have as easy of a time. They get to play South Carolina next game. That one's not going to be fun for them. They're gonna have to really want that win. We're flying through this round two, though. It's taking no time at all. Like I said, it's been 40 minutes. I don't know. We've been taking some time. But we'll see. See how it plays out. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in my pick for Michigan.
We are at
nighttime
field where they hit the gridiron.
ACC versus Big Ten? Yeah. They got beef, but it's fine. It's fine. Come on, Michigan. Don't choke. Wake Forest somehow got an easy touchdown right there. And they're dominating so far. At the end of the first, 28-7, giving Michigan nothing. 35-7. Okay, Michigan's finally putting points on them. Oh wow, they turned that around quick. 38-28 to go in a half. They blew a 21-point lead. Well, they lost that 28-point lead and it fell down to only 10. Michigan finally looking like they can do something. But they got to get stops and they got to drive. There we go. Michigan now bringing it in to within 3 points. Wake Forest ball. We're going to go to the end of the game and I will keep an eye on the clock. Can they get a stop? They do. Oh, Michigan ball at the 6. They have 2 minutes, 55 seconds to drive. We're going to just go by one. 4th and 5. Does Michigan punt here? They do punt it. That was probably not a good idea. Was it? No. They get the stop. They get the ball back, give themselves some room. And they start their drive. Wow, that's huge. That's huge. Oh my goodness. Michigan lighting it up down the field. They scored. Michigan's in the lead by 4. Can Wake Forest pull it off with 35 seconds? All of their timeouts. They scored. Oh my god. Michigan scored. Wake Forest scored. Did they just win the game? Because Michigan needs a Hail Mary. Wake Forest wins 59-56 in a nail-biter at the very end. Wake Forest knocks off Michigan, number 19. Michigan did not want that smoke. That is shocking. That was a very good game. Must have been blown coverage, dude, to let up that touchdown. All you got to do is run a prevent and just stand in the way of the end zone. Put 11 guys lined up on that end zone and just don't let anyone in. Either way, it's all over with now. Up next, we have Michigan State and South Carolina. There we go. Hey, it's actually Actually, Michigan State has the higher overall. And they're home. I mean, is it really an upset at that point, you know? I mean, South Carolina is number 8, but Michigan State's better on the board. Who knows? I'm going to take Michigan State, actually. I think I'm going to pick them. to pull off the upset against number 8. Up next after this game, we're gonna have UConn and Washington State. Not a bad game, but I think this one's gonna be a very, very good matchup. Like I said, the Spartans are better in every category, but Gamecocks are ranked number 8 for a reason. They obviously know how to win football games. So,
Lansing at Spartan Stadium, and we hope you're ready. Great matchup for you.
So I'm ready for this. A little biased, but it's fine. It's fine. All right, we're gonna go quarter by quarter. Michigan State mounts a good drive where they put up a field goal. South Carolina scores immediately. Puts up 2 touchdowns, 14-3 at the end of the first. South Carolina. Michigan State strikes with a touchdown and answers back with another one. All tied up, 24-17. All tied at halftime. Tied at halftime. Michigan State is just trying to keep up at this point. South Carolina, I think, probably has control over the game. Michigan State, they're just trying to like play from behind, and that's never gonna get you anywhere. South Carolina is just looking to bury this game. Michigan State needs to it's not over. It's over. Alright. South Carolina pulls it off. Like I said, they're ranked number 8 for a reason. So, Michigan State does fall, and that means they're going to have to wait until seed 5 before they get another chance. South Carolina advances, and up next we have UConn versus Washington State. Ugh. This one's going to be what I assume to be a fairly easy game for Washington State. 4 turnovers for Michigan State, and you almost won anyways. If you just protected that ball a little better, dude. You just protected it a little better. You had it, dude. Whatever. Did I pass it? No. Okay. Washington State, and then holy crap. There's so many teams. Did I pass? No. Wait, did I pass them? Or am I stupid? Oh, they're in the C's, aren't they? Connecticut. Duh. I was like, why are you so far down? There they are. Okay, I was like, what's going on here? Also, very evenly matched game. My apologies for assuming UConn was bad, or assuming Washington State was good. But, okay. Yeah, I was like, why? Anyway. We figured it out. I was confused for a second. Up next is going to be a rough game for Minnesota. They're not going to have a fun time playing that one because they are going against number 3, Stanford. Yikes. Yikes. Wow. 84 versus 83 overall offense. That's the only difference between these two teams. I guess Washington State has a better special team or bench, but I don't know that.
We're in Pullman, Washington, a beautiful farming community.
Let us see. Did I pick a team? I think I picked Washington State. Wow, I'll pick them, I think. They start off good. Not really. 2 field goals. Haven't put a touchdown up yet. Nobody has. There we go. Something just changed. But first quarter, Washington State in complete control. Second quarter, they're still in good control of this game. UConn only able to put up field goals. Washington State at least has some touchdowns going into half. 29-26, 32-6. Like, it's getting close to over. I don't know, actually. UConn decided to play football. And we're going to have another fourth quarter finale. Maybe. UConn. Come on, man. You got to punch that in. Y'all did. Oh, wow. UConn just pulled it off on a game-ending play. Wow. That is ridiculous. 44-43. UConn with the game-winning score to advance to the third round. That was a great game. I wish I'd have slowed it down. I have no clue what just happened, and I wish I could have. Wow. That's spectacular. Well, how about that? UConn fighting for another chance. And I mean, we're at the point now. I'm gonna write them all out before I end this stream, and then I'll put them all, and then I'll run through them, so y'all know who to expect for the round of 32. Only 16 games. It's only gonna be 16 games. We're gonna go Stanford. You can have the home field advantage. Oh, I guess that was unfair, but it's fine. Minnesota. Oh well, this one was probably going to go to Stanford either way. But, will Stanford play in the Rose Bowl? The stadium, I mean, I don't know. But we're going to have Stanford versus Minnesota. I'm picking Stanford. My picks have been getting thrown off this game though. 44-43 was crazy. I don't think we've had a 1-point game yet. But I see round 2 is not disappointing. We've had upsets, we've had close games, we've had blowouts. Like, we've had it all. We've had high scoring offensive games. And it's not all dominated by one conference at all. The SEC is actually kind of struggling. We have one SEC team, 2, 3. The only 3 SEC teams remain right now. Mississippi State and Missouri still haven't. Oh, Mississippi State, Missouri, Florida still haven't played. Tennessee.
Stadium, a.k.a. in Palo Alto, California. By Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste, zero calories. Enjoy everything.
Vanderbilt lost. Is that it? Is that it so far? Might be it. But I know we had some go down in the first round too, so getting them weeded out. It's not dominated by any conference, which is very good, I think. Wow, Stanford with a safety. But Minnesota does get a touchdown, so they make up for it. 9-7, that's a score. Stanford puts up a touchdown, takes the lead. Takes it again with a field goal, or extends with a field goal. Minnesota, wow, sorry. That happened so fast I didn't have time to commentate. Stanford in the lead by 2. Minnesota hanging with them, though. Not letting this game get out of hand just yet. Actually very much a winnable game for this Minnesota Gopher team. But it's starting to get there. Like, Minnesota needs to step it up. They need to find that drive. That's how you start it. You gotta stop them. You didn't get to stop. Dang. Played a good game. Don't let that score tell you anything. That was a very good game. But Minnesota does fall. Stanford advances. Good on them. Maybe they'll get... No, they're going to play an easier team, I think. So we're definitely past 16 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hawaii would be 16. So California will start at the top. Yeah, no, Stanford's going to be playing... Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Stanford will be playing... Stanford will be playing Kansas. Wow. Okay, that's a little rough. Whatever. Stuff happens. Alright, up next we have another SEC school, Mississippi State versus Syracuse. 4 turnovers by Stanford and you still win. That's just... You had a better team. You had a lot bigger players. Bigger, faster. Yeah. You got lucky, though, to win the game. I think we'll land on Syracuse first. Yeah, Syracuse. And then Mississippi State going to be away. They're going to be traveling to Syracuse. Way higher overall. Well, let's see what home field advantage will be for an ACC team. I always thought Syracuse's stadium was like so ugly, man. To be honest. Like, Idaho's looked cute. It looked like they didn't get funded all that well. But, I don't know. I gotta type in my comments. I gotta say something. Hi. There we go. Not that anybody's watching or can see, but it's fine. Ay. Jesus. Holy crap, can you load any slower? Not a challenge. Don't do it. Alright, Mississippi State. 7 overall better offense and a 5 overall better defense for 7 overall better than Syracuse. I think I'm safe in picking Mississippi State to win this game. Hopefully. Because they're very welcome.
Syracuse, New York, where these fans have gathered to show their spirit.
How long into the tournament it's going to take before we see a Florida State matchup, you know? I feel like that'd be fun. Definitely going to be dope. Sorry. I don't make the rules. Yes, I do. Just kidding. Syracuse starts out with the ball, gets touchdown first, but missed the PAT. Mississippi State makes their PAT, but that's about all they've done so far. Syracuse with a strong 9-point lead higher now. Syracuse is making quick work of the Mississippi State team. Going into half, up 37-21. Mississippi State just falls short of punching in a touchdown though. They were close to making that score look a lot prettier, but now it just looks out of hand. Mississippi State's trying. They're going for it. They gotta get a few stops and a few good drives under it. There they go. It's tied up. It is tied up. We're gonna slow it down. We're gonna go back possession. Mississippi State Syracuse scores 58-51. Gonna go by another possession. Mississippi State ties it at 58. Syracuse all 3 timeouts with 39 seconds left. Huge play. 5 seconds left. They gotta go for a Hail Mary or run the ball. We go into overtime. All right, we're gonna next change of possession. Syracuse scores quick, 65-58. Mississippi State's gonna have to. They turn it over. They throw an interception. Syracuse wins 65-58, knocking off yet another SEC team. Wow. Mississippi State falls, which is crazy because in the first round, or in the first seed tournament, it was Mississippi State and Arkansas to play in the national championship. So Mississippi State normally doesn't choke under pressure. They play pretty good. But that's 2 times now where they needed to step up and they didn't. Oh well. Up next we have Missouri at TCU. I think will actually be a very, very good game. And we are getting toward the end of this tournament, guys. Or of round 2. And then after round 2, it goes by fairly quickly, to be honest. But, alright, we're going to give Missouri the home field advantage. Only because TCU is going to be able to right there somewhere. Alright, and then... there they are. Oh, Missouri is higher overall. TCU is ranked higher, though. I wonder why. We're gonna give them their 15-minute quarters. We're gonna make this a night game. This should definitely be a good game. This would be deserving of a night game. So, Missouri and TCU face off. And what should be another pretty good game. Probably one of the last good games, if I'm not mistaken. Texas should make quick work of Nebraska. Hope Florida State can beat Texas Tech. Fresno State and Troy, maybe. But yeah, we're getting down there to the end of it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games left for this round 2 tournament. And like I said in the beginning, I will merge the 2 videos together. Sorry again, my parents called me. I had to answer it. Didn't want to just leave y'all on the stream. So I will merge them together so you'll see everything in one video. I'll still probably leave these up though, because I need the views. I'm trying to...
and Columbia fans are juiced up for the start of this game.
Trying to make this something where I can like be successful at it. So I will leave these videos up, but I will also one so you don't have to jump between the 2. But we're gonna go quarter by quarter. This should be a very good game. I wonder who can strike first. Missouri. Missouri does score right before the second quarter starts, and looks like they're about to score again. They do score to start the second, up 21-0. TCU needs a touchdown. They do get it, 21-7. TCU puts up 3, and Missouri puts up another touchdown before the half, 28-10. Missouri. Is TCU going to be able to bounce back? They're getting the stops. They're just not getting the offense going. There they go. You got it. 4th quarter, you need a lot. Well, that's a great way to start. 2 more touchdowns. 1 more touchdown. TCU ties it up. Oh, I gotta slow it down. They were going quick. TCU takes the lead. Missouri has the ball, and they need to score. They need to play like they were playing at the beginning of this game. They can't abandon what they're good at. They're driving. They are driving, and they use their first timeout. 13 yards, 56 seconds, 2 timeouts. That's one way to do it. Oh, are they going to score? Are they going to punch this in? They do. 45-45, TCU, 33 seconds and 3 timeouts. What are they going to cook up? Or are they just going to need out, take this one into overtime? Are we going to have our second overtime game? Wait. Oh, they punted it. Smart play. Missouri was about to be able to just kick a field goal. And Missouri does need. So, we're going to skim the possession. Missouri scores a touchdown. So that means TCU has to answer as well. It's a great start. Good. 3rd and 4. 4th and 1 on the 1. So I think they can get a yard, get the first down, and get a new set of downs. Or Missouri wins with this play. Missouri wins. TCU did not get it. Missouri knocks down TCU to advance. A really good overtime ending. Which is crazy. Missouri had that game in the bag and then almost blew it. That was very close. Very close indeed. But either way, we have our winner. It is Missouri. They will be advancing in round 3. Might be their first time too, actually. I'll have to look at the other sheets. But up next we have Florida versus Temple. This one, Florida's gonna definitely be closer on the home side. So, yeah. So Florida will have home field advantage. Temple will be traveling to the swamp. It's not gonna be fun. Not gonna be fun for that Temple team. But who knows? I'm definitely rooting for Temple. I'm definitely rooting for them. But I do pick Florida to win. Who I root for and who I pick are sometimes different. I do think Florida, hopefully they win. I mean, geez, you're only that much better than them. And you're at home. And you have one of the worst atmospheres to play in. Hardest atmospheres to play in. Maybe it's the 10 overall better defense, 9 overall better offense for just to be 9 overall better. This game should go to you. If you lose, it is very much deserved. You would obviously love to see people walking those walls.
We're on the campus at the University of Florida in Gainesville. Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, the site for this college football matchup.
So I see somebody is viewing the stream. You hopped in right at the end. It's been good. Seen a lot of time games. A few of them are on. But definitely are watching a good one. Temple up 10-0 on Florida at home. Oh wow, that changed quickly. Did Florida miss a PAT or something? Yes, they missed a PAT. Down by 1 to Temple at the start of the second. Temple strikes with a touchdown. Florida's in trouble. Florida's down by 11. Temple is just massacring them at halftime. It's all Temple right now. And they go down again, 30-16 now. Is Temple going to go in here and upset Florida at home to advance to round 3? Oh no, Florida woke up. And wow. Sorry, that happened quickly. We have a minute left. Temple with the ball. All 3 timeouts. Huge play to start it. All Temple need. Oh, they threw a pick. Florida's in field goal range already. And they missed it. They either missed it or didn't get it. Oh, wow. But to start overtime, Florida scores. They get their PAT. Temple has to score a touchdown here. They do. They get their PAT. They elect for second overtime. And that means they'll get another chance. Overtime, college overtime rules. Are they going to kick it? They do kick a field goal. 40-37. Florida only needs a field goal to take this into this third overtime. But a touchdown wins it for them. And third and goal. They score the touchdown. Florida wins in second overtime by 3. Wow. Temple played a hell of a game. They did not shy away from that whatsoever. They came into the swamp ready for war. They wanted to win. But Florida, being the better team, and obviously wanted it just a little bit more, does pull it off. Up next, we have an ACC versus SEC matchup in NC State versus Tennessee. I don't know who's going to come up first. Oh, NC State will. NC State, and then we're going to up to Tennessee. I know I'll put that. I know this. Very even matchup. Very, very even matchup. Considering how Tennessee played last game, though, I don't pick them to win. I pick NC State. Tennessee struggled against a very, very easy Wyoming team. And if they play like that, they're not going to win this game. Yeah, I mean, it says they're better overall, but we all know that doesn't mean anything all the time. I'm picking the Wolfpack.
Expanded 60,000 people. We're in Lee Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina for today's matchup.
Wolfpack gonna start with the ball. Tennessee elects to defend whatever side. What does defending even really matter in these kind of stadiums? You ain't getting no win. What? I guess your fans cheer your back or something? NC State strikes first. Tennessee responded back with a touchdown. It looks like NC State's gonna score to start the second. A field goal. Tennessee takes one of their own. Very evenly played game so far. Tennessee field goal before halftime to go in. Up by 3. NC State scores 17-13. Up by 4. Going into the fourth quarter, it is a very close game. Anybody's ball game right now. Tennessee up by 3. Up by 6. The Wolfpack just needs a touchdown. We're going to slow it down. Who's driving? Oh, Tennessee's driving. They're about to... I think this will be the nail in the coffin if they get it. It is. NC State's lost. They can't win from here. And Tennessee can either just... They'd choose to not run up the score. I'll just give it to NC State. Very... very kind of them. And up next we have, it should be a very easy game. It'll be Texas versus Nebraska. I'm very much assuming that Texas should handle Nebraska. Shouldn't be a problem. I'm not sure, though. You can never be sure. I do think Texas will win. And of course, it's the one time it doesn't land on Texas. I also definitely went the wrong way. We'll give Texas the alt today. She's already passed it. It's just like first down, please. It was meant to be this way. I mean, hey, no, 15 versus 22 matchup. Like I said, Texas knocked off number 4 really easily. A&M are frauds, though. I don't like Texas A&M. They're frauds. They very often fall in the first round. This should be a really good game, though. I have high hopes. But I do vote Texas. We'll see. And then after that, we only have 3 more games. And actually decided round 3. I'll just tell y'all the matchups tomorrow. Or next time I decided. Yeah, I can do it tomorrow. I'll write them down later, and then I'll tell y'all the matchups as we hop into the game. Leave y'all for a bit of surprise. Although, if y'all want to, y'all can just go through the videos and just be like, okay, well, this team won, so y'all could do it yourselves. But I will be letting y'all know next stream.
This place seats over 100,000 people, and you can bet.
Night game.
Sorry.
15-22. For some reason, this game goes in like top 10 matchups a lot. It's like they're playing for more sometimes. It just means more. I don't know. I could be completely wrong. Texas strikes first and quick. Up. Wow. They just are running through points. 23-14 to start, or to end the first. I think Texas is about to score again though. They do. 30-14. 30 set. Wow. Texas is a strong offense. That's what I'm picking up. Somebody's going to have a defense to stop this. 58 points in the first half. I think they're going to slow down a lot, though. Nebraska said, hey, we're not out of this yet. It wasn't pretty, but they're not done. Oh, Texas, wow. Texas is easily on pace for 100. 93-55. Texas absolutely massacres Nebraska. Didn't even like try to make it like gentle and didn't just try to win. They made a statement out of that game. They made a statement. Holy crap. With that being said, Texas definitely advances to round 3. Welcome. I don't know if this is y'all's first time or not. Florida State is playing next. Fun fact. Sorry about that. Fun fact. If they win this game, this will be their first time in round 3. They play teams where they played both Texas and Nebraska, and they just lost to them. And this Texas Tech team, I mean, close overall. Luckily, the Seminoles get it at Doak, but it's not a shoo-in for them. I wish it was, but if they win, this will be Florida State's first time in the 3rd round, and if Texas Tech wins, it'll also be their first time in the 3rd round. But yeah, no, Florida State, their first time lost to Nebraska in round 1. Second time, because of how it shifted, they won their round 2 game, or their round 1 game, but they lost to Texas in round 2. So Florida State is an example of one of those teams where it's like each time a game is won, or each time the seeds progress, they get a little bit of an easier road ahead of them. It's a little cheap, not even gonna lie, but I mean, hey, it's just how it rolls. It's just how the dice. Nobody's.
Florida, awash in garnet and gold. We're almost set for football at Doak Campbell Stadium.
We are rooting for our Seminoles. I hope they can win. Like, they're at home. There's no reason they should blow this game. But we've seen crazier. We're going to go quarter by quarter. Texas Tech on the board first. Florida State does miss the PAT, though. They do score again. Thank goodness. On the 9-yard line, they do strike. 21-7. Texas Tech tried to get a drive going, got nowhere. Florida State is putting a comfortable lead in between this game, though, which I like, which they need to do. They do not need to take it into overtime. 39-14 in the 3rd, 42-14, 42-21 to end the 3rd. Texas Tech is down by 3 touchdowns. They need 3 touchdowns to come back to tie the game, and they need to stop Florida State from scoring on all of their drives. I just don't think that's plausible. They're doing it. That was close. They were mounting a comeback, but you start off so badly that sometimes it's just hard to save. But welcome Florida State to your first round of 32 appearance in this seeded playoff. Up next, we have Fresno State and Troy. I'm just going to take a bit of a breather. I was totally worried Florida State was going to blow it. They play these games so close sometimes. Like, blowouts aren't always that expected. Jesus, they had an offensive game. Florida State with 2 turnovers though. That's just where being the better team came in clutch. Or being the bigger team, I should say. Alright, Fresno State and Troy. Fresno State, they are in the F's. Troy, sorry buds, y'all are just... I mean, if you win, you win. I think if Troy wins, they'll probably get home field advantage soon. It's hard for these T teams though, but it doesn't look like it's in their favor to win. They could be an underdog story. Who knows? They're gonna make it hard. That's good enough of a game. And then we only have one more game after this, guys. It's gonna be New Mexico State and North Carolina. I think North Carolina will win that one. But this game, I don't know. Because who did Troy beat? Troy beat Toledo. Oh, it wasn't that big of a win. No offense. But Troy did beat Toledo. And they have to take on Fresno State now. Not pretty. Their defense is only 3 overall less, which isn't that bad. But their offense is 9 overall less. For a 6 overall difference. Ugh. Not pretty. But like I said, we've seen...
Nestled in the San Joaquin Valley. We're in beautiful
comebacks,
Fresno,
so
California.
I think Troy's got it. I'm rooting for Troy. Not that I really care either way. I don't have a dog in this fight. Pick a team to root for Troy. So, I'll pick them to win as well. We'll go quarter by quarter until it, like, turns into a blowout or something. Troy's getting nothing working on offense. It's all Fresno State in the first quarter. 27-0. Troy finally mounts a drive. Gets 7 on the board. Gets another 7. Gets another 7. And all of a sudden, Troy takes the lead going into halftime. Held Fresno to no points in the second quarter. Troy strikes back and fast, taking the lead. And now they're extending it. And now they're extending the lead. Wow, Troy woke up in that second quarter. And it's been all Troy since. Fresno State hasn't scored in 2 quarters. Fresno State's going to lose the football game. They made it look a lot better, but Fresno State blows it in the end. Troy knocks them off. 48-41. Go Troy. That was an underdog comeback story and a half. That's why you can't always just pick the best team. Alright, up next we have New Mexico State and North Carolina to end this round of 2 tournament. Or round of 2 section of the tournament. And then we'll be on to round 3. And I'm very excited for it. Very, very, very excited. Although, I do think another team is going to have to sit out the tournament. But I don't know who it's going to be. Because I don't think we're going to have 32. I think we're going to have 31. Oops. Just how it plays out sometimes. But it'll be fine. New Mexico State, North Carolina. They're both in the ends. So I went the wrong way. North Carolina. New Mexico State. Wow. Okay. Well, this is just gonna be brutal. We're not even gonna make it a night game. This is like a warm-up game for North Carolina. We'll just send to the end of the game and watch this one play out. But hey, I mean, props to these teams today. They all played. These have been very good games. There were some blowouts, obviously. Houston, Notre Dame, Alabama, Oklahoma State. They were all blowouts. They blew out their opponents. But for the most part, they've either been to the wire or comeback stories or you know, just the underdog just absolutely dismantling them. It's been very good games. This was a very good round 2. This made up for the round 1, to be completely honest.
Memorial in beautiful Hill, the site for this football contest.
We're gonna sim to the end of the game. There's no sense in it, I don't think. There shouldn't be. Mexico State does score first, though, if that means anything. No, it doesn't. Not to North Carolina. 20. I mean, hey, if New Mexico State wants to hang in this game, by all means. But they tried. It looks like they did their best, but their best just doesn't mean all that much at the end of the day. Unfortunate. That is very unfortunate, because, like, they tried, and they didn't roll over, but there's only so much you can be expected to do, unfortunately. And I mean, hey, if you only got 34 hung up over you, 34 more than you, I say you're alright. I say you did okay, considering the overall difference. You weren't at home. Yeah, I mean, you did good. You did good. We'll give you a round of applause. But that concludes it, guys. That is the end of round 2. And I'll repeat it one more time, just to make sure nobody's confused. There are 2 videos. I did get a call in the middle of the first one that I had to take. It was about my diploma. So I had to take that call. I will merge these 2 together in its own video, and then I will upload that so you guys can watch it all through at once if you would like. But I will also leave these 2 up. But the next stream will be round 3, and you will hear the matchups then and get to see those. I hope it's just as good as round 2 was. Round 2 did not disappoint. But until then, I will see you guys later. Thank y'all for tuning in, and have a great night.